This New Year's, me and my fiance decided to celebrate New Year's in our homeland of the Philippines. It was my first time there and her first time back in a few years, and it ended up being, by far, the best vacation I've ever had. This is our trip to the Philippines.
Morning, sir. Which one's this one or this one?
Still alive.
Barely. We are at Singapore Airport. It's a lot nicer than Newark. And we missed our SkyTrain. We gotta wait for the next one. This was packed over here. Now it's just completely empty because the train's just left. Now I'm out here killing time.
What do you say about the Philippines?
It's hot.
Huh?
It's hot.
Really hot.
If there's two things that's everywhere in the Philippines, it's the mega malls and the street food. So we got in a car and decided to do both at the same time.
Oh my god, they have a good hopia there.
So I scoop all the way down?
Yeah.
Better not be gross.
Right?
Tastes like coffee.
It's good?
There's a familiar taste to it. Not bad.
See, it's different. Right? You don't eat the bones, okay? Why can you eat a chicken feet but you can't eat the balloon?
This is cooked.
Those are cooked too. That's why it was hot last night.
Full size lang po.
Ate, ano yung kikiam? Ano bang late yan?
Bulay po siya.
Oh, it's a vegetable. Dahil na. Ayan, okay. Go ahead.
Oh, lovely. Oh.
No shit. Johnny would like that.
Rose grew up in a little street in San Juan in Metro Manila, and that's where we decided we'd be spending New Year's Eve this year. It's entirely too hot for this.
I got a bit tiny bit.
Happy New Year, guys. Even though it's not even New Year's yet.
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
Look at that beautiful Filipino lady.
I'm like getting hot, really.
Oh, you've been hot, baby.
Oh my god, shut up.
Hello! Hello! Can you give me close up?
Close up.
Yeah! I love that.
What?
Do you think this is going to be like everyone is out all day, or is there more people later?
It's gonna be more
There are
people later.
later.
Really?
You will see this. There are a lot of people here outside.
If we don't like
But
to
now it's
sleep,
still
we'll
early.
stop.
That's why.
This is my English-speaking buddy.
Hello.
He's going to be the only one speaking English the rest of the night because everyone else is going to switch to Tagalog when they're drunk. It'll be just me and him.
Well, that's great.
Ayaw niyo ikot doon?
Gusto yun doon?
Saan tayo ikot tayo doon?
Why? See?
She's asking if you want to
She's already switching to Tagalog and she's not even drinking yet.
the betrayal.
I didn't even notice.
See?
Do you
Language
wanna-
betrayal.
Do you wanna,
It is. See that? I
do you
told
wanna
you.
go around? And you said,
Open mo lang lighter. Open mo lighter.
This place is a minefield.
Yeah.
That's how my daughter's run. That's how
No,
my
this
daughter.
is still small. You think this is still small?
Yeah. Apparently this is still small.
As much fun as we were having outside, the food was waiting inside, family was arriving, and it was time to eat. And I absolutely could not wait to get into this lechon.
Happy New Year! Welcome to the Philippines. Only in the Philippines you will find this kind of stuff. Really.
Be careful. He's saying, boom! Murder. In the Philippines, we just yes, yes.
Oh.
Look at that.
I mean, it's soft. I'm sorry, I hold the down part.
Alright. The skin's supposed to be the best part, right?
The skin is nice.
I hear the skin's supposed to be delicious. So this is the skin.
You wait.
Let's try it.
Also, the crunch.
Oh, that was so crunchy.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Try the meat. It's actually.
Hey George! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Hope you're having a good time here in the Philippines. Erna!
For New Year 2020.
After everybody ate a ton of food and drank entirely too much, it was finally about to hit midnight and it was time to head outside and bring in the new year. I know they told me there'd be more people, but seeing is really believing, because there was a ton.
There are people out everywhere here in the Philippines. It's insane. I don't know where we're going.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! I don't know what that was. It was something. That's going to kill somebody is what that is. New Year's in the Philippines. It's a whole different level. Well, today is the day we're going to the beach. We're just trying to figure it all out. What? We don't know anything right now. So I gotta pull out money, and we gotta figure out a way to get there. It's coming along slowly. So what exactly are we doing?
We're going. I think we're gonna eat first, or we're going to walk to my grandma's, or we're gonna take tricycle. I don't know.
So basically, we don't know. This is ridiculously tight. Oh my goodness. You can barely move.
The hands can like
My head is hitting.
This is ridiculous.
The difference the street makes during the day. It's like a whole different place than it was before. Between, not being New Year's Eve and being daytime. Right next door is an entire farm of roosters. It's a bit ridiculous.
After what ended up being about 3.5 hour drive, we finally arrived at our location in Bataen, Philippines, a little resort called White Corals, and we got there just in time for sunset. As awesome as the sunset was, we made sure to get up early to catch this fantastic sunrise. The next thing we did, which ended up being the highlight of the trip for me, is we got a boat, we went out into the ocean, and then we went swimming with fish. It was amazing. Swimming with the fishes, the whole experience really lived up to what I wanted. It was absolutely amazing. We spent about 45 minutes out there, and then our boat took us to this new spot. The sand was by far the softest sand I've ever felt in my life. We hung out here for like another 45 minutes, just played in the waves, and generally had a blast.
We appear to keep having engine problems. Told you so.
After our stay at the resort, we headed out to the province to have lunch in a family home. And as I came to expect in the Philippines, the food spread was absolutely fantastic.
This used to be all just like trees.
Before it got built up?
Yeah. Ano, uwi na? Ay, sige na. Bilis naman. Babe, let's go.
Once everyone was done lunch, we headed back to Manila and got some fantastic scenery on the way. Manila is also home to the oldest Chinatown in the world. The weather was incredibly brutal that day. So after walking around a little bit, taking some pictures, eating some good food, we packed it up and headed back home.
Oh, it does look fancy. It's a dim sum, right?
A few days later, we headed over to the historical city of Intramuros. We booked ourselves a tricycle tour. This is definitely something I highly recommend you do if you're ever in Intramuros. It really helps you appreciate the beauty and the history and all the wonderful architecture.
You know, on that part that's a part of Manila Bay. That's what the
As our trip was coming to an end, I just had to show you what ended up being my favorite view of the entire vacation. This is definitely something that I'm going to miss.
We're up at the rooftop pool in our Ramada Hotel. It's our last day. Well, tomorrow's our last day. It's pretty nice up here. It was a little crowded when we first got here, but it's dying out now. It's not bad. It's got a nice view. This place up here at nighttime, at sunset, is perfect. So the plan is to go about our day, come back here later tonight, get some good pictures, get some good footage. I plan on getting a couple good pictures right back there.
One of our favorite things to do while we were in the Philippines was eat. Oddly enough, the thing that we ate the most while we were in the Philippines? Korean barbecue. One of the things that caught my eye early in the trip was this humongous Ferris wheel. So after dinner, we couldn't help but try it.
Shit, it's air conditioned.
Yeah, it's so dirty, it's gonna have a hard time seeing anything.
This is it though, we're at the top. The very, very peak.
Babe, I'm on the top. I can't look. I can't look. My feet are sweaty.
Very
Babe, we're at the top.
Babe.
I can't look. Shh. Don't fucking move. Oh, we're going down. We're going down, right?
Yeah, we're going down. We're still at the top though.
Stop it.
I think we should try that. We should try that.
That's so fun. Like Kelly Drive.
Like Kelly Drive.
Mall of Asia.
So, the Korean barbecue was a bit of a letdown. We went there thinking that it was going to be awesome because we went to a place, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? The day before yesterday we went to a Korean barbecue place and it was awesome. So we figured this would be even better. It was a letdown. And then we went on that big old Ferris wheel. That was kind of cool. What did you think of the Ferris wheel?
Mall of Asia Eye. Remember the London Eye?
The Mall of Asia Eye. It was really high. It was pretty cool. And now we're sitting here in Coldstone. And the Bay Walk, what's this called? Seaside? Is that what this is called? Just Seaside? Just Seaside. Probably 80 degrees outside. That's nice.
Before heading back to the hotel to pack our bags, I knew I had to get some Christmas lights B-roll to close out with. As we sat in the car on the way to the airport to head back to America, we're sad that the trip has come to an end, but we're glad at the experiences that we had. I really got to experience another country's culture for the first time, and Rose got to see her family, which she hasn't seen in years. And though this may be coming to an end, I'm already counting down the days to our next adventure.